Welcome back to MSI 2021. Cloud9 defeats RNG, and they're the second team to do so. And Vulcan, thank you so much for joining me. Congrats on taking this one. How special is it to take down RNG today when it comes to the perspective of you getting out of groups?
Yeah, it feels really good to finally take down one of the top teams because it felt like we were very close in a lot of those games, right? So it feels good to finally do it. And then this game was just so important in kind of keeping our run alive and just gave like a lot of kind of momentum and a lot of hope to the team. So I think this win was really important, yeah.
Yeah, momentum is a good word to have here, especially when it comes to the schedule you have today. We'll talk about Pentanet a bit later, but when you think about the run for Cloud9, it came down to small details every time. It was heartbreaking to watch. Have you been able to reflect on what happened during those games, and how do you make it better for the games to come?
I think it kind of comes down to having a lot of experience, and these teams are, you know, they have very good players, they have a lot of experience, and they kind of force you to make decisions, and they force you to choose between one player and the other, and then if you make a bad decision, they will punish you very hard. So that's kind of what happened, and we made the bad decision in a lot of those games. And you know, if we play that game again, we choose differently and we win, and then we have a very different score, right? So I think it's just kind of experience a little bit, and also decision making, which obviously you don't need like international experience to make the right decision in the game, but it's harder when you're nervous and stuff like that. So yeah, I think it was just like you said, small details. If you play the game again, it goes differently, right? So I don't know, but again, feels good to not have the small details go wrong this time.
Yeah, let's stay on the positive side of things for once, and I want to say that Cloud9 overall stepped up throughout the tournament. And if I had to think about one player maybe who stepped up more than the others, has to be Blabber, one of the rookies of the team here. Rookie players, not really because he played at international events before, but what can you tell me about his performance, and when you compare it to what he did today with the team, did he feel even more confident in the comms and playing with you guys throughout this one?
Yeah, I mean, in champs like this game, we weren't very sure of the Volibear pick because it's not something that we practice a lot, but we ended up sending him down to 4-5. They banned out a lot of his champs, so he was like very confident on Volibear, and he really showed up. He ganked top, killed top, ran mid, we killed mid, ETP, we killed mid again. So he had a lot of impact, and it's nice to show because he had like a lot of poor performances earlier in the tournament, which I don't think was solely like his fault, right? I think we were playing poorly around Blabber, and he got a lot of flack from the community because of that. So it feels good to kind of help him or like have him play very well and show that he's a good player, and maybe he won't get so much hate because I don't think he deserves it.
I agree with you here, and as I often say, it's a team effort, and you all performed well here. Coming back to the momentum you were mentioning at the beginning of the interview, would you all pay Pentanet.gg at the end of the day? You have two other teams to face tomorrow in the games. Maybe the tiebreakers after that, but yeah, what is your goal going to be throughout all this game, and how do you think you can make it?
We're going 3-0.
You're going 3-0. That's the confidence I want to hear, Vulcan. Merci beaucoup pour l'interview. And Shox, back to you for post-game.